back to Diablo's Laboratorium Emporium. My name is Diablo, and today I've got to build lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of iron smelting into steel smelting. It is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Oh well. I've been, thinking about this a lot and trying to figure out how I can get this sorted, to get this properly set up. But there is no other way. That's not what I meant to do. There's no other way than actually just building large amounts of steel smelting, or rather smelting and smelting. Iron smelting and steel smelting right next to each other, or behind each other actually. So that is basically what I'm going to be focusing on today. It's going to be a lot of copy pasting, unfortunately, because can't change that. I am going to hang on before I continue this. I am going to get rid of some of this dirt in my pocket because it's ridiculous. That one and that one. Let's make a little bit of room, right? Let's make it so that we can... Hello? Oh, save game. So that we can at least think about it a little bit. Like so. And then like this one goes there. And whilst that is running, we can do some of this dirt. Because we're going to need lots and lots and lots and lots of room. And we're going to have to think about the placement of that room, right? Because, well, we need to figure out if we need to move everything that we basically just built and move it to the right. I'm not sure yet. I am not sure yet. Obviously, you can't stay here. Well, actually, wait. No, this was the outer edge, right? This was the 60 that was going in there. Yeah, so this is going to overlap. So you can't stay here. Are you done? You are done. Nice. Well, I don't need this dirt anymore. You know what? Copy this. Paste. Paste. There we go. Bloop. I've built something. Oh, that's fine. So this way it empties out really fast. I'm not building anything just yet, so and I can always, get this stuff really fast because we are in a cheaty environment, so we can get what we want at a moment notice. We don't need any of this right now. Obviously, I'm going to get some of this back, but that's, unavoidable. Like so. Perfect. All right. No, well, you know what, it's fine. We'll do this. Hello? Yes. Alright, cool. That is that. We can now start building. The only... the only thing... Oh. Well, I almost got that right. Need some more dirt here. Oh, and I see that we're actually at a point where I did not get rid of the biters yet. Interesting. So we're gonna have to find that command and do it all over again, because we can't have biters in the way, can we? That will not do, ever. Okay, so first we fill up this water because we want to have clean blueprints, obviously. Alright, cool. Then, oh boy, I'm gonna have to look through lots of commands, so sorry for that. I was trying lots of stuff during the week. I think it's this one? Done. Cool. Okay, so we go back to this one, because that's the one I'm using the most, obviously. This is our smelter. Why is it at this distance? Because it's a weird distance. I see why it's at that distance, because it's 10 in between there. It does make this a little bit lopsided, doesn't it? I don't like lopsided, so either I change this to be in the middle of this, but then we probably can't, you know, get into it from here, or this corner is going to look not so nice. What would that look like, actually? Oh boy, we don't have a middle. That's even worse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, so this is the 10th. So that is correct. Okay, well that makes it harder. Okay, well. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16, yeah, 16. There's 8 on each side. It's 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's either going to be that one or that one. Yeah, no. That's not going to work, is it? That's not going to work. So the only other solution that I have, because I might want to have this exit be available from there, because this track could very well be used by, oh boy, I might have an even bigger issue than I thought. Oh, I see some water still. I might have an even bigger issue than I thought with this track that I only just now thought of, which is kind of annoying. The problem with this track, of course, is that we are going to be building a lot of iron and steel on the other side of it, which eventually will have to cross the track. We can do that with undergrounds, I suppose, but is that the best use of that? Does that look the nicest? I kind of would say no, actually. So, I'm worried about that. Mr. Ashes, good morning, Mr. Diablo. Well, good morning, sir. I'm so glad you are here. And welcome to the stream, of course. Oh, I need some more. Wait, geez, that went fast. Okay. Do I want to have... Okay, sorry about that. Do I want to have this train track right here? Why am I stuck? Oh, there's... Never mind, I'll blow those up. I'll blow those up. I'll blow those up. Let's getting rid of some rocks. There we go. Okay. If I have this track here, I will eventually have to cross that with the steel and iron that we're going to be making over here. That could become a problem. I'm hoping it won't be, but yeah. So first things first. I've decided that we needed this. Obviously, we've all decided that we needed this simply because. I can't reach to get this away. We need the output, right? We need the output. Why can't I delete this? Okay. Yeah. Basic, right? We need the output because we already have 10 train stations feeding into this singular output line as to not have another 10 train stations feeding into the same output line. So one exit halfway, kind of what we have to do. That I'm thinking. So we didn't do it straight because it looked lopsided. So if we want to have it straight down the middle, we're going to have to move this thing down quite a lot, actually. Or, no, we can't do them up one because then, well, we can. But then this distance is no longer 10, so it's less, so it's not the same distance. So either we go way, way down, and we can go out with this one and then make a nice corner somewhere in the middle. Or we leave it and we leave it lopsided, which is not my favorite choice, to be honest. On the other hand, I also don't want to move this down like a lot. So what's the best option here? And I do want to. Do I want this to be accessible from the train fall? I think I might want this to be accessible from the train fall. Okay. Fine. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, you know what? We'll do 10 and then 10 again. Yeah, because then we'd still have the 10 gap between the between the rail, and that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is, you know, basically also easily cornerable from the spot that we are. Oh, I went a little bit further than, well, it's okay. And this one will just... This is our separation line. Something like this. I know we went a little bit further with the last one, but that's okay. That's okay. It does not need to be extremely far away. Okay, so this can now live thusly, which in turn means that you should be able to, well, rotate. Thank you. Oh, please tell me you fit in here. Please tell me you fit in here. You don't, do you? Well, that is not very nice. Okay. You don't need to be there because we need to go down. Okay, what if I just want to go from here? Oh, sorry. To here. Can I? I can't do that, can I? The earliest I can do that is this. Well, I guess we can make that work. If we do this and connect this, oops, here. Yeah, I guess we can make that work. Sure, that looks like a proper corner, right? Obviously, I would like to have just a straight corner as everywhere, but if I'm going to do 10, which is a reasonable amount, as we have done 10 everywhere. Does this now work? Oh no. I am screwed. Okay, cool. How to solve for x. How to solve for x. Well, if I grab this and just look at where we are going. Oh, it's so far away. See, I can't do this, obviously. So the first proper nice output is this one. Obviously we can do something like that. Oop, that's a real one. Oopsie doopsie, that's not what I meant to do at all. Something like that. Does that bother me? Kinda a little bit. Am I going to have to live with it? I guess I do. I guess I do. There we go. That's just connecting the last bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to live with that. I can't... Yeah, this one needs to go down. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Now, we can do... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. So this is where our... And now... But now it's still... Okay. If you know me, you know that I'm equally annoyed by the fact that it's now lopsided the other way around as I was when it was lopsided up here. Oh my god. At least it's centered upon this now. I've got that going for me. That's annoying. So I can't have it centered and sorry, I can't have it centered upon this and centered upon this, obviously, because these belts are never going to be the same distance because of the difference between the belts in these tracks and these belts in these tracks. I think I'm going to leave it like this, because this at least gives me a center upon this. Yeah, it's a little bit lopsided, but I think I can live with that, and we do need this exit. So, basically, the next step is extremely simple with a twist. This is where we smelt the iron plates. Right behind that, oh, wait for the save. Blibbity bloop, something like this. How do I center? Well, I go down. Well, I center like this, and then we go out. Ooh. Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to center it. This is where we are smelting our steel. However, and here's the twist. Obviously, this needs to be connected. It's a 1-to-1 ratio smelter-wise. So one smelter can feed one smelter of steel, or one smelter of iron can feed one smelter of steel, because it iron smelts in 1 second, steel smelts in 10 seconds, but it also needs 10 times the amount. So that's a 1-to-1 ratio. However, because this is 10 times as slow, the output, unfortunately, is not 1-to-1. It's 10-to-1. So we only get 4, well, technically 4.8 belts of stuff out of here. Now 4.8 automatically becomes obviously 5, because we can't shave off a little bit of a belt. Obviously. So if we have 5 belts, and we want to have, we want to make that a little bit nice, we're going to have to either do a belt balancer of 8 and try to figure out how we're going to stuff that in there. But we have, how many exits do we actually have? I'm not entirely sure yet. Wait, is that, yeah, that's got to be 24 on each side, because it's 48 outputs. So how do we go from 24 down to 8? Well, it is divisible by 3. So if every 3 lines combine to 1 line, no, because we have 1 8 output for both sides. So we would do every 6 would become 1 output, which is obviously weird. No, that's 4 outputs on each side. No, that's good. That's good. It means that we can squeeze this in together. However, do we actually want to do that? Because once we've got the steel going out, by the way, this might move because I'm not entirely sure. I see that line that we made. Yeah, this is the outside line that we have here. So we might want to have to move this out. I'm not entirely sure. No, yeah, I think I'm kind of sure. We're going to move this out, and then the next episode of this thing is going to be here. But that's for a later concern. What we do now is we take out this center. Ooh, boy. We take out this center, Whoosh. Yeah, we always still have it over there, so that's fine. Then we say, so 6 of these to make 1, and that's not going to be even a full thing anyway. Do I need to build this? Maybe I need to build this to see how. Why is that there? How this actually, how and if this actually works. That could very well be a good idea. But it's also going to take a long time. So, trying to figure out the best. Yeah, I think I think I might have to. I think I don't really have a choice, to be honest. Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to do that. So, in order to make that work, let me finish these holes. That is centered. Obviously, this will be elongated because this needs to move there. Everything can be centered upon, where is my 8-belt balancer? There it is. Upon this. Yes. Oh, boy. Yeah, I thought so. There we go. I have no idea where I am, so I'm just going to place it right here, which is not good enough. Oop. Yeah, this can be anywhere, basically. Inside, outside. We're going to not use the first 6, so you know what? I'm going to keep it inside. I'm going to make it as tight as I can. Now, this obviously needs to move. These two need to move up and down, respectively, to fit as nicely in here as we can. Okay. Yeah. Let's just do that. Let's first, before we actually do that, this is a really good idea. This would be a central point for this. But I see a problem. Well, not so much as a problem as more of a aesthetic choice that I think I'm going to be making. Obviously, this would be closed. Yeah, we are. There's a lot of gaps there. This obviously is an output, which would go this way. That's not that way. Very nice. All right, let's try that again. I'm purposely working around the robo ports because I really do want to have those functional into the design, so we can just plunk it down wherever we need and not think about it. Because lots and lots of robots need to build this. However, getting back to the aesthetic thing, that one goes there. Oopsie doopsie. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, if we do this, it's gonna look horrible. This is lopsided AF. Now I could go center to the belts themselves, which would be here, I think. Just guesstimating. But then we're right in the no. No. It's got to be 1, 2, 3. So this one's the center, then 1, 2, 3, and yeah, and then this one has to come out from the outside as well, or both from the inside. I don't care, but they have to be symmetrical. So not only do we need to move it up, we also need to redesign the steel smelting area because we are going to be rejiggering to center upon this. Okay, so having said that, obviously, what do I do first? Well, do I do a test build first to see how well this performs? You know, a 6-to-1, etc., etc. Technically, I think I could do, because we got a reduction of 10 from iron to steel, I believe we should be able to do 10 and then get a full belt. So 6 should not be a problem. Yeah, I'm not going to risk, or rather, I am going to risk it. I'm going to change the design first, and then we're going to build it to see if... Do I still need to build it then? Why do I need to build it anyway? Well, of course I need to build it at some point. But do I need to do that now, right now? Or am I just going to focus on, there's a giant gap there, on the design aspect of this? I think I am. I think I am just going to focus on the design aspect of this because I trust in the calculations. Yes. Okay, so design time. I think what I want to do is... So I've got a... Okay. Let's try this again. We've got a few choices. What we can do is because we are going to be combining 6 of these together, we can do 3 and 3. So outside, outside, outside. And then this, turn it around. So we get outside respectively of the center, outside, 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 right? Then it would look perfectly symmetrical. We could also do this per 2 and just have that be the way just, it looks. So we would get outside, rather I would do inside, 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 inside here. Yeah, and then those 2 combine here, joined with these over here. Okay, you know what? Why not check both? So if we copy just the entire thing, I think, yeah. Let's have a design, okay? We do this, or we do this. This one's all rather obvious and easy to do. 1, 2, 3. We leave that center line. Oh, that was supposed to be a cut. Sorry. That was supposed to be a cut. This way. Then we flip it over. Oops. Z. Made a boo-boo there. But that's okay. We take this center one. Now we flip it over so we can place the center one back. Something like this. And obviously this one would go the other way. Come on. Yes. This way, and then we have our center out here. Oops. Okay, so that could be a thing, right? The belts now look nice and symmetrical. We could even think about where we place these robo ports, because we're going to be copying it a lot. So, having also symmetrical robo ports would be nice. Not necessary, but nice. So this looks okay. Let's do this one. It's a little bit more involved, but I think it also could be even potentially look better. I actually made a little bit too much, so I only need 2 of these. Then we do basically the same thing we did before, only on a smaller scale. There we go. Actually, if I go like this, because I like that personally, what did I do wrong? I did something wrong. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I need this one, and then I need to copy this and shift it over this way. Okay, so now we have this in the center here. Technically, we could do, if we wanted to, an output like this, right? I don't want to, but we could. Actually, that's not too bad, because that also clears us directly of this thing. Nice. Okay, I like it. I like it. So if we copy this now again, I'm not... Oh, that was not correct. I'm not looking at the roboports. I'm not looking at anything else. Just the design of this thing. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, and 3, right? So now we can combine 1, 2, this one. So we would have a center output. Ooh, does that work? That looks a little bit more jank. And then we have wait. No, because I'm a boo boo. We won't go here. We will go here. Yes, and this just connects these three. Okay, so that's a little bit more reasonable. Whoops. What's the downside of this as opposed to this? Well, this feeds on the outside, so we get one lane on the outside and we get two on the inside feeding into this. Remember, this is way less than half a belt, so they can all easily unload onto this side, right? And we get an outside here and an inside and inside. So we have the same situation here. Would this be a problem for this one? We have a double one coming out and then feeding, so a little bit on the outside and most of it on the inside. Again, it's way less than we actually can put on the belts, so it should not be that big of a deal, I think. So it comes down to what do you like? What do you like more? I mean, I like this, but these outputs, but mostly in a I make one out of two, and then that one is a full belt and goes somewhere. In the sense of, yeah, I think I've made my choice. In the sense of, wait, does this look smaller than anyone? Did I? Oh, I'm an idiot. Sorry. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I made way too many. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I made way too many. So let's try that again because I want to have a proper visualization, not one that I messed up. See, this is why my head said we had to have this as the center point. Or rather, the center point would be, one of these setups. Okay, so this is now a fair comparison. Yeah, I think now it's actually I was going for the left one, to be honest, compared to what we saw on the right. But now that I've actually properly built it, I'm not so sure anymore. I kind of like this. It automatically creates a nice cubby hole for our, you know what? Because that one would go then. Wait, why doesn't that fit? Wait, why doesn't it fit? Oh, right. It needs to shift in one because of that output. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And that could be... I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Yes. Yes. I like this better. I like this better than this. It looks cleaner somehow. We know we have plenty of room on the belt going out to not have to worry about, you know, left side, right side, whatever. Yeah, no, I'm convinced. I'm convinced. Not this one, but this one. Cool. That means we can do this fairly easily. La-di-dee, be careful because we don't want to cut too much, like so. And then we grab this, and now, yeah, oh, that does mean my inputs are gonna, right, looks better? Yeah, I fully agree with you, Andrew. I fully agree with you. So the problem, obviously, with this is that my inputs are going to change. But that is not, you know what? That's fine. That's absolutely fine. This is not lined up. So it used to be over here. Interesting. Okay. That's obvious because my input was on the other side. Yes. Okay. I need to start from this side, otherwise I cannot calculate properly where my stuff is going to go. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. This should be lined up. Oh, it's not. Why is this shifted one up? That is also interesting. Wait, why is this shifted one up? Am I confused? Well, I could be confused. That's not the point. I mean... wait, what? Why the heck is this shifted one up? It should be over here. but it's not. Hang on. I need to check something. Yeah, it's right up in here. So what the hell happened? It's still lined up. It's still lined up. Well, it's still lined up with this one. I have no idea what happened here. I have no idea what happened here. Honestly. So if I just don't touch anything and just move to the right, that lines up perfectly with that, right? Well, with the exception of the belts, obviously. But I'm looking at the, what do you call that? Beacons, right. And the smelters, by the way. And if we look at this, this last one, it's right up against the belt. But here we've got a gap. How the hell did that happen? You missed a beacon on the third or fourth left at the bottom. Probably a beacon where 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Oh, you mean over here? I'm not. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not actually looking at that right now. There's like giant gaps everywhere. What I'm actually worried about is that we lined this up. Oh, did we not? I see. We did not line it up. We did not. I messed up. I messed up giantly. That's fine. We can fix it. Not a problem. We're going to have to fix it anyway. So that's, you know, sure, whatever. Obviously, we want to have 1. So that's 6. That's 12. And that's 24. So that should now again line up with that. Yes, perfect. Okay. We are not going to pay attention to any of these belts down here because they make no bloody sense whatsoever. I am going to keep that. Wait. You ruined it for me. I'm going to keep that corner, obviously, because that is useful. However, now comes the time to fit it right up against this thing. So we're going to cut the entire thing. Like so. Yes. And then we're gonna this is gonna be interesting. I can go right up to there. This is bloody annoying. How do I do this? Oh wait, what am I talking about? Ta-da! Fixed. I wasn't even zoomed out yet. So we move to the left. Just 1 tab. I think this is it. Yeah, this is going to be so much smaller. Yeah, so now this one obviously can go wee like this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's going to work out perfectly. We cut. Hello. Did I just Z this thing? No, I did not. Well, maybe I did over here. Nope. Well, yeah, I did. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Ashes. Oh, by the way, one online. Good morning. I'm glad you are here. Mr. Ash says, oof, cutting it a little close with the belts there. What do you mean? What do you mean, sir? What are you implying? Okay, so we do this. Obviously, we have this corner be correct. So now we just need to, while we wait for Mr. Ash's answer, we go to connect all of this. Do you mean at the output? Personally, I prefer to leave a bit of ground between them. Well, we still have the option to move it down. You mean here, right? At the output. I mean, we have the space for it. What would be your justification for that? I'm just gonna finish this thing because, you know, it doesn't affect the belts here because we can just copy and paste them with it. But I would be really interested in to know why you would leave that room there, so we can actually have some it's just visually slightly unappealing. Okay, I guess I can. But all the other ones are tight as well, right? We still have the gap here. Okay, well, you know what? We are staying within the limits. Yeah, I understood. We are staying within the limits, and I'm not entirely averse to what you are saying. So what I'm going to do is, especially for you... Sorry, I'll try to never do that again. I'll go... Well, I'll go nowhere because I have to wait for the save. There we go. That is lined up. We'll go one down. And we'll leave a little bit of a gap. I'll feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And from me, can you not sing? I will try not to do that anymore when online. Sorry. But it's something I do enjoy. I know I can't, but I do enjoy. So we've moved everything down. Obviously, that means... Oh, but then we are getting... Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oops. I want to rotate. Thank you. This one actually... Oh. Yeah, that was a good call. I don't know what happened there. Wait, did I do it correctly now? Is there a gap here now? Yeah, there is a gap here now. What happened here? Magic happened here. Cool. I like magic. That's, by the way, not the right one. We need to have this one. Good. Okay. Moving on. By the way, can I not just... do something like this? Yes, and then we can do something like... something like... Yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. We do this, and then we do that. We do that. And we've gone way too far. No, we haven't. Nice. Now we've got way too far. Okay. Painting with belts, ladies and gentlemen. It's one of the biggest pleasures this game has. Seriously. There we go. Perfect. I got a little bit too much. My brush is a little bit too big, so I need to make it a little bit smaller. Oops. That's okay. It's okay, son. There we go. We copy this because we can. And there we go. Now, I would like to have something of... Ooh, interesting. Yes, I think I'll take this. Well, it's not entirely what I wanted, but that's okay. It's a good starting point. Now we can do something like this. Yes. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Ow, boo. Boo. Terrible. All right. Can we now do a double one? Yes. Blibbity. Bloop. Perfect. That's one too many, but that's okay. There we go. We erase everything we don't want and or need. Perfect. Okay, so I think that's it, right? We just erase this, copy that, paste it there, and then we have our steel. Well, and then we have one of our steel setups. Ooh. And we still need a lot more. We still need a lot more. I'm so sorry. I'm I'll leave. There we go. Nice. Whoa, not the one I wanted. Not the one I wanted again. There we go. Perfect. Copy this. Roger, roger. There we go. Wait for the save. Hang on. Did I just actually do that? Yeah, I did. Flip it over and make it work. As they say, this needs to go all the way down here. Boy, that's not a lot of room. Why is there... Oh, there's a thing there. I knew that. Let's try that again. I didn't flip it. There we go. Oh, the mini-map's in the way. That's okay. There we go. Perfect. Same gap. That's obvious. Yeah, I think we are just going to go like this. And the last, yes, nope. The last one goes over here. Copy the entire thing. Oh, I didn't finish it. Well, let's just, I swear to you, I haven't been drinking a lot. Let's try that again. I'll try to push the right buttons this time, okay? There we go. This one goes there, and that one goes there. Nice. Okay. Let's go here. We can, yeah, we can do it like this, and then just flip it over and make it fit. Right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Are you going to test that setup before copying and pasting the rest? I guess I should, shouldn't I, Andrew? I guess I should. Testing is a crutch for praise, rely on math. I know, but still, the entire thing should produce a little over 4 belts. Sorry, yeah, a little under 5, I should actually say. 4.8. So, that being said, 4.8 belts. Every one of... We've got 8 outputs here, so we've got... Hold on. Why is there a real one here? So we have half of those 4.8 coming from here. So every output here produces half of what one of 4 should produce. So I think we're okay, Andrew. It will be a pain if it doesn't work in a few months' time when it's finished. Yeah, it will be a pain, but math says it has to work. And I kind of think it... I kind of have to agree, right? We know... Do I want to... You know what, Andrew? You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. We've got all the stuff that we need right here to make it... to test it and to make it work one time. And we can do that really rather fast, so we don't need to worry about... wasted time too much. In fact, I think your argument is very, very reasonable, where you can argue that taking a moment now to take 15 minutes to half an hour to make sure this actually does what you think it does saves you hundreds of hours having to rebuild everything once you actually build it. It's working and it's not doing what you want. So, in that vein, I'm going to produce, as most of you are fully aware, I'm obviously in cheaty mode right now because we are basically only in design mode. There we go. Thank you very much. That's exactly what I wanted. I want to give you away as well. So this is why I can, produce infinite amounts of stuff. Actually, what I should have started with was not the belts. This mistake I always make. Why am I... Ay. Sorry about that. Is that touching? Yes. So these should get power now. Nope, because we didn't. Don't fly away! No, don't fly away! Poop. They're gonna fly away, aren't they? Yeah, look at that. Didn't I just have a save? Yeah, I just had a save, so I'm gonna load this. I'm gonna load this one because, you know, yeah, I'm not gonna lose 300 robots because I started with the wrong power, or with the wrong thing. Because the first thing, and this, it's been on my mind for quite a while, but the first thing I really need to do is get, let's turn my robots off, but is get power into the system. So when I do place all my robot ports, they actually have power, right? It's kind of important. A lot more important than the belts, obviously. Why am I not produced? Okay, please go faster. And one should feed into the next. So let's do that first, and then we'll take it from there. However, how many do I still miss? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. I'm gonna just add one little stack of those. Why not? Blibbity bloop. I've got plenty of power in here right now. Has this been done? Well, it's been done-ish. Oh, and I see that I forgot the power. See, this is why you test build. Thank you, Andrew. Because now I realized that I don't actually have the crossover power from top to bottom, which I now do have. And as soon as that power, yes, gets placed, all of these get charged as well. Okay, I think we're there. I think we can now start to do mass belts and stuff. Why in the... Never mind. Pressed the wrong one. Okay, so again, this should not take too long. Because we've got massive amounts of robots doing the work for us. We've got enough robot ports for the charging, I think, and I hope. I mean, I didn't place like 200, but still. There should be enough, right? We need undergrounds, of course. Lots and lots of undergrounds. And you know what? I'm going to help out. I'm just going to help out. Because my robots can charge on me, which, you know, could help a lot. I did not design this with roboports on the backside. Okay. Time for a couple more levels in robo speed. Perhaps, but we are in a testing environment. Well, we could cheat our way there. But I would have to find... I would have to find that command, so I might do that in another time. Not right now. Not right now. What I am going to do right now is going to check how... You know, if this is in the same spot... So... There. That's lined up, yeah? Yes, it is. Now, I just need to connect the two, which would be there. Yeah. Perfect. So that will allow us to build all the way out here. Yeah, now I can just make sure that these are in the same position. This is straight. And then we should... maybe I can't make it all the way, but we'll find out. Oh, they're going to be building a lot of that as well. Actually, this works out perfectly. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. It fits in perfectly. Do I just delete this? I do have a copy of this already, so I don't kind of need it, right? And I don't want them to build all of this stuff, because that's just a waste of time. And I'm not going to be using those outputs anyway. I'm just going to input direct lines of Am I at 5x? I think I'm at 5x. Let me check. That's a good question, actually. Oh, wait for the save. There we go. I think I am at 5x. Yeah, I'm at 5x. It's just that the map's grown so large that I can't actually go beyond 2x anymore because of all the calculations the game has to do. Okay, how are we with resource? Ooh, we're running out fast. So, blibbity blibbity bloop. Let's do another round of belts so they can keep working. And I'll give them some of these. Okay, some more of these. And we can also perhaps start with some of these and some smelters. Wait, did I just... No, that's okay. These ones and, well, one of these. You know what? It's fine. I can help out. I can help out. Make it go a little bit faster still. Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay. Oh, hang on. Yeah, perfect. Let's go over to the other side. How many do I still have? I've got plenty. Got plenty. Thank you. Oh, did I? Well, when I said plenty, I meant I've got some. That's it. Let's build some more. That was way too much, but that's okay. All right, so perfect. They don't have to do this for me then. However, what they do need to do is get lots of these things in. And probably I need a lot more belts as well, but that's, you know. Use creative mode. It can instant build. Let's see. Well, hello. How do I do that? Please explain to me, because that would be instantly cool. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. I apologize for that one. But I do want to know how you would do that. Insta-build. Insta-build would be nice in a testing environment. I would like to see that. Because I haven't, you know, figured that one out yet. Wait, what I did? Oh, I ran out already? Jeez. Okay. Did not expect that. These guys are getting these things done. Yes, okay, that's fine. How do you insta-build? How do you insta-build? I would really like to know. Meanwhile, in Gotham City, I'm just going to place these down because, you know, it helps. Oh, I did not do the outside of this. I did not do the outside of this. That's fine. We can copy that over, or we can just build it. Why are they no longer building stuff? Alright, you know what? You go over here. Like so. And then something like this is the middle, which is fine. Does not need to be perfect. And now we check out where the rest will be. And something like that. Actually, can I not just... Yeah, that might be simpler if I just go like this. Shift that. Delete everything that is not actually a roboport. Very nice. Thank you very much. And then just go like this. Whoop. Thank you. I'll place those down. So the other guys don't need to worry about it. Now, I do need to worry about lots of belts, because we still need like 1 billion of those. Alright, cool. And then we can check if this thing actually does what it needs to do. Right? There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Meanwhile, whilst they're doing that, I'll elongate this a little bit. There we go. Thank you very much. And I'll put the void belt on the end, so anything we produce, we can just eat, and we won't back anything up. Ooh, right. Well, you know what? I see that we still need arms and modules, obviously. But we need so many more belts still to be placed that I think I will concentrate on that first. Yeah, I think that's smart. I mean, we're getting there. It's not going terribly. This reaches everything, right? Oh, I forgot to delete this bit because I don't want my robots to build that. Just helping out in this corner. Just helping out in this corner. That should be all right. For a while, at least. And then once we run out of belts, we can run back and give these guys a little bit more. Because if I run out of belts, then the others will probably also have run out of belts. I do see some flyings. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Yes. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Here we go. Just hand them a bunch more. There we go. Perfect. Actually, you know what? Give me some as well. Because I can help here in the middle. And finish that. Well, as long as my robots actually tend to do anything. We'll see. We'll see. We'll stand over here and help out this little bit. I don't want to go too far. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm not outside the lines yet. So that's good. Alright, cool. Cool. Wait, is this done? Well, it's mostly done. The last bits will be done by the larger group of robots. Perfect. Am I out of belts? I am. Okay. And we're getting close. I like that. Okay. Well, these guys still need... You know what? Here's some undergrounds. Here's some splitters. I don't know if you need them right now, but you know what? Take them anyway. You still have way too much power, which is fine. Did I actually have... Oh, boy, don't kill the... No, these are all way too big. Way too big. Oh, my God. I need to kill some of these. I definitely need to kill some of these. So this one we don't need anymore, right? Yeah, we don't need this one anymore. So we can delete this. Yes, I'm quite sure of it. This one is the Starship Enterprise. We don't need this one anymore because the entire design does not, you know, exist anymore. This is the old... Yes, okay. So this is what we're currently using, but it's, you know, apparently not finished yet. And it's... I don't know why I have this one, so let's delete this one as well. This is the updated one of that, so it can also go. This is our overview, I believe. I don't know what this is. This is just ugly. So this, yeah, go away. So it's either this one. This is the finished product. This is the finished product, and this is, I have no idea. This is an earlier attempt. So that can go as well. So now we only have what we are working towards, our purple science block, and what we need to feed all that. Well, half of what we need to feed all that with. So that's good. Unfortunately, what I was looking for is not there. So I will try and design that right now whilst these guys are not actually doing anything. Cool. Cool. Do we? Yeah, we still need lots and lots of belts. So I'm going to do a bunch of belts in here, like so. There we go. And you know what? I'm going to have these ones available as well. Because why not? Hello, are you? Yes, there they are. Perfect. Now, I need to have a junk box here. So, do I actually still have... Nope, unfortunately I do not, so I'll have to make one. Which, you know, it's not that hard, which is fine. Box, thank you. Like so. Arm. Like so. And a void belt like so. We copy this and we go. That power is obviously in the wrong spot right now. But that's okay, it's an easy fix. Like so. And now we can just dump. Wait, what do we not? What do we don't need anymore? These ones we don't need anymore. We can dump those, and we can dump that. We don't need any more of those, and we don't need those. Perfect. And you know what? Let me grab all of these powers, which obviously they don't need anymore. So we don't need them either. Perfect. How's belts going? Belts are going really fast, so we'll push those in. We'll push these in as well. Is there any way we can help with this? Well, yes, we can. We can do lots of arm stuff. And then the only things that are left after that are the modules, I believe. So that should be okay. That should be okay. We should not have too much trouble getting those in really fast. We've got lots and lots of robots working here, so... And then we can finally see some results. Or, you know, some... Wait, did I ever check to see if the first copy I made was actually complete and did not have any gaps in it? Because I blindly copied everything. I'm looking at arms, I'm looking at belts, but I never checked. I don't think I checked for holes anywhere. No, it looks okay. Looks okay. Definitely looks okay. Okay, let's help out a little bit more. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think most arms have already been done right now. Which is kind of nice. Ooh, are we out of belts? We might be out of belts. There we go. Alright, well, let's add some more. There we go. I'm not entirely sure how many we still need, but we'll find out. Oh, all the arms were used as well. That's quite good. We don't apparently need these ones anymore, so we can put them in the dump box. Yes, good. Alright, let's make some room. We apparently don't need these ones either. Let's kill them as well. Alright, cool. I think it's almost time to start with the modules. And from there we can check out... are we almost done? Well, we are almost done actually. It's quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Yeah, we got only belts left, and I don't see any other robots flying around, and I don't see any gaps anymore, so that's good. Just doing a quick visual check that I connected everything. Yeah, everything's fine, everything's fine. So all the belts have been placed, so we now shift over our attention over to, well, first let's start with these guys, right? There's plenty of these to be placed, so... Go. There we go. Yeah, look at all those robots flying in. Blippity bloop. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Well, that is going splendidly. Do I want to run around and do some of this myself? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I mean, it never hurts to speed things up, right? It never hurts to speed things up. I don't know how many I have. I've got infinitely many. That's fine. And I think we're done already. Jeez. Okay. Well, in that case, we need the productivity modules. And we need lots and lots of them. So there we go. You guys can do that. And after that, we'll check. Do I still have some? You know what? Actually, these go really fast, don't they? So I'll take some myself and do a little run around as well. And then we'll see how much we still are blinking. Because I do see 24 speed modules still need to be placed. But I don't know where. No, I can't place these. Robots have to do that. Fine. Wait, do I still actually... Oh. Alright. This goes fast enough. This goes fast enough. I think it's faster if I just stay here and do it rather than run back and fill the box so other robots can do it. I think this is faster. Yeah. So we're just missing a few, I guess. Where? Wait, these do look like... No, they're real. They're real. They kind of look like ghosts. Way out there, huh? Alright, cool. That's it. We are done and ready to test. Alright, cool. Let's see if what I've actually built does what I want it to do. Now, I'm quite convinced that it will. But, as Andrew said, better to test it now. Turn my robots off. Better to test it now. Instead of when I've built 7,000 of these smelters, right? Actually, I needed to do that. So here we go. We do this. Oops. Perfect. Hello. Yes, thank you very much. All right. We fill those with iron plates. Why did I do so many? I have no idea because I've got this balancing thingy going on. Yes. And then we use the spawn belt to start feeding everything. Nice. Look at how pretty that is. Whoops, wrong button. Look at how pretty that is. Doesn't that just look very cool? Alright, so in theory, we should be able to easily push out all the material, and every belt should be used to their maximum capacity. Well, we don't see anything backing up. Well, these guys have been going the longest. We don't see anything backing up, so that's quite good, right? And we see a little bit of backup happening on the belt, but if we look at just this one, for instance, the outer one, it is moving. We see some blockage, some stoppage here and there, but it's not, it's not a problem. I don't think we need to have side balancing for every belt. No, I don't think we need side balancing for every belt. I think it's okay. And then we get 8 of these out. Now you could argue, do we need 8 out instead of having the 5 that it technically produces? 4.8, I know, 4.8. Do we need to have 8 out, or should we reduce this to the 5 that it's actually producing? You can see that, by the way. So one belt obviously is 2.7 K. So if we have 5 belts, it would be 10 and 7 times 5 is 20. Yes, so it's 13 point a little bit, which we actually see happen right here. If we go to the minute, yeah, there's a little bit of a difference there, but that's obvious, and it's not a problem. So yeah, we have about 5 belts of output, right? A little bit less, but we have about 5 belts of output. So do we want the 8 or do we want the 5? I don't know. We're gonna copy and paste this. I believe 10 times because of a error in calculation last time. So we need a little bit more than we said. Last time we said we needed 8 of these setups, complete setups. And I believe it is that we need 10, well, 8 of these steel smelters, but 10 of the iron smelters, I think. 8 is easier to split. That is entirely true, Mr. Ash. That is entirely true. So yeah, we're gonna keep this. That is, yes, Andrew. It was actually 7.5 rounded up to 8, but that was before I realized I had made a calculation error where I said last time I said it was 360 belts that we needed. Of iron plates, where in fact we actually needed 400 and something, 402, 407, well, somewhere in the neighborhood of 400 to 420. So that has to meant that we actually needed one more, but I want to be safe, so I'm going to build 10 of them, and then we'll do 8 of these because this outputs 5. Well, you know, it's fine. 5 of these, but we need 400 and... No, sorry. We need 48. So technically, we need 48 belts fully packed full of steel. However, since this is technically producing 4.8 belts of steel, we need 10 of these setups. Shoot, we need 10 of these setups. This is gonna suck. Why did I choose to do expensive mode, and why did I choose to build this much and this big? Why is my end goal so huge? Oh god. One online says, would it be an idea to change the output arms to blue and not green? Less power. Wait. You do realize that blue arms only can transport 3 items. Well, okay, I see what you mean there. We don't need a stack output. I see what you mean. I mean, power-wise, would that matter that much? Is there a limit on the train mod for a number of trains for this? Yeah, for the steel. Yeah. Sorry, is there a limit for the on the train mod for the number of trains? No, not really. Well, even if there were, which I don't think there is, it's well beyond what we're going to be needing. Could you probably even go with yellow? That kind of feels weird, doesn't it? So this has a slow rotation speed, which doesn't really matter. It has a max consumption of 13.6k watts. I kind of tend to agree with you online, because you know we are going to be building stupid amounts, and the green arm does use 10 times the amount of power. So with the amount of buildings and arms that we are going to be putting down, this is a lot of... I kind of tend to agree with you, actually, now that I think about it a little bit more. Yeah, I kind of tend to agree with you. Because it doesn't matter if they're slow, but they only use 1/10 of the power, which, especially in these large kind of setups, could save megawatts of power in the end. Yeah, it's quick enough to change now and test. Andrew, you're right. Let's do that. Ash says... oh, sorry. Hang on. Ash says you could probably go with yellow. I'm sorry. Did I answer the train question, Andrew? I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, if there is a limit, we're not going to reach it. I know there's a limit on the amount of train networks that you can build, but not the amount of... I don't think there is an amount of trains that it can support. there is an amount of length of train that it can support, up to 32, I believe. After which it will still work, it just won't be able to output information about it. You can look at the power grid and see how much half of the inserters eat up. That's not power. Okay, so just for this steel, we are using... just for this steel setup, because remember, everything else on this map has been turned off. We are using the inserters are using 20 megawatts of power. Holy Christ. Well, it's negligible compared to the other things, but then again, it's not. Yeah, exactly. It really isn't. I have no idea how I'm going to power this entire thing. Remember, my nuclear setup makes 800 megawatts of power. So, yeah, if we look at these smelters right here, just in this steel area, and I'm going to be building 10 of them, or 12, I'm not entirely sure. Nuclear will kill your UPS at this size. Solar will be the way to go, says Ash. Okay. Could you change the input as well? I don't think we can, but we can certainly try. Wow. Wow. Why would nuclear, by the way, kill my experimentation? Yeah. Why would nuclear kill my UPS, by the way? Is nuclear... I'm not entirely sure. Nuclear is not that heavy a... Oh, the water. All the fuel calculations for nuclear are UPS death. Aha. But you realize to get the kind of power that we need only using solar, the square footage that would require is mind-boggling. Whereas solar calculations just do number of panels times power of one panel. Solar panel is... okay. And the steam too, yeah. Oh, it is indeed. But your CPU will thank you. Okay. Okay. What have I gotten myself into? What have I gotten myself into? It would be an odd one for 2 solar panels. What? It would be an odd 1 or 2 solar panels. What? I don't understand that sentence 109, sorry. In either case, I don't see you have a choice excepting you install some better power mods. Nope. This has to be able to be done within the vanilla joke. Sorry, okay. I missed that one. Yeah, the odd 1 or 2, right? Okay. It has to be able to be done within just the vanilla, well, semi-vanilla. We are using mods, so we're not actually vanilla anymore. Okay. Okay. We know this works. Don't have to think about this anymore. I'm happy about that, at least. Oh, boy. Power requirements are interesting in this game. Okay. I'm going to try something. I know it's a drop of water in a drop of water in the bucket. yeah, I'm going to see if we can try to change some inserters to cheap, really cheap inserters. This is going to be... I know, yeah. The 20 megawatts that these arms are now using in just this steel section alone doesn't seem like a lot, especially compared to the what is it, 1,000 megawatts that the furnaces use. But if I can reduce this to 2 megawatts, then my entire setup will use 20 megawatts of power for the arms instead of 200 megawatts. Again, not that much compared to this, but this I cannot change and this I can. And seeing how much power we actually will have to be building, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now remember, not everything will be always will be working at all times. So the power consumption will not be the max power the maximum that power consumption can be at all times. So keep that in mind. But it's going to be it's going to be ridiculously high, obviously. How do I do this again? Because I've not used the well, I have used it, but I haven't used it in so long. There we go. That one's the one I want. Thank you very much. Okay, so we want to change from green arms to wrong button to yellow arms. Should I go to burner inserters? Never mind. Don't answer that. From yes, this is good. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Actually, let's not go that far. Keep moving. Thank you. 1.5. Changing the arms from some of the other setups will also reduce the load. Hell yes. I honestly did not think about or realize the power consumption this is actually taking. Let's just see if this does not start to run out then. I know we have plenty of time between the two, but... And these also benefit from the bonus, right? Which one is the bonus again? Oh, this one. I don't like these new icons. Yeah, so they can pick up to 3, so that should be okay. The important one here is if the input inserters have enough throughput now. Yeah, exactly. We need to check if this stays full, but it seems to be. It seems to be. If we look at production... Wait, why has it gone down, though? Oh, boy. Yeah, it's definitely gone down. It's definitely gone down. Might have to just empty the system and start again. I can do that. I can do that. Not a problem. Not a problem. Has everything been changed? Oh, they don't have enough. Really? Really, you jerks. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Did you do all of them? There's 500 in there. I don't know. I think I had a full box. So that's 1, 2... Yeah, I think we did all of them. Okay. Well, yeah, production is falling fast, by the way. But that would mean these we need to empty out, right? Production can only fall. Let's take these out. And, oh, yeah, I saw one. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is terrible. Yeah, they're not fast enough. I don't need to empty this out. I can just see that I'm getting holes everywhere. It should stabilize, you say. Well, I don't think it does. I can see more and more holes. Blue in, yellow out. Okay, so what does blue use? Jeez, that's already so much more. But then again, it's not 100. It's still 1/4 of that one. Nice blinking lights, though. Thank you. But I don't want blinking lights. Alright, 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 alright. Jeez. Hold your horses. Let's create some of these. So that's 5. It was 15, so I need about 7.5, so about half a box more. About that, right? Now, I'd like to change yellows to blues, but only in specific areas. This one. Oh, this is going to suck. This one. I can do both sides. Yes. Is that going correct? Yeah, that's going well, isn't it? Yes. I can do both sides. If I just go carefully, I can do both sides. Like this. And like this. And like... There's a... Oh no, it's fine. Like this. And like this. Wait for the save. Thank you very much. And then one more on the outside, right here. Okay, what's my production doing? Because most of the, yeah, it's jumped up already. It's jumped up already. And I don't see any blinking lights anymore. So that's definitely better. Definitely better. Zip, 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 zip. Yeah, that's much, much better. Yeah, what's the power saying now? Well, here we go. Okay. 4 kilowatts. No, that's not right. Hang on, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Stop. Why do I still have 4 blue arms? Because, yes. Okay, so we need this one and this one combined together. I thought 4 kilowatts? That's impossible. So we went from 20 to, let's say, 11.23. So we've gained 8.8 megawatts of power. It's about 55-60%. Or rather 45 to 40% reduction. 45, I would say. 40, yeah, 40, whatever. Obviously 10 would be full. Would be 50, so 20 or 2 would be... Yeah. Not a whole lot might end up, but it might add up overall. Indeed, Ash, indeed. I always design my builds with the minimum possible inserter on each thing. I've honestly never even thought about it. Not even on the previous map. I just build everything with blue arms, or rather green arms, because you know those are the fastest and best arms there are. Maybe white could be put into the same category because it has an extra functionality, but yeah, you know what I mean. And that was quite a large build as well. Obviously nothing compared to what we're doing right now, but it was quite large. Especially my green setup, which I'm still kind of proud of. Okay. But I think, you know, seeing how big we are going to be building right now, I think we don't actually have a choice. I think we don't actually have a choice but to do it with these yellow and blue arms. Don't forget about material cost for inserters. Good point. However, also don't forget about the fact that I'm not actually mass producing blue or yellow arms. In fact, blue and yellow arms don't get stored anywhere. So that's going to be an interesting challenge. So that's going to be an interesting challenge. But in this steel setup, I wouldn't normally do, you know, if I look at the iron setup, I wouldn't probably change it. But for the steel setup where the input and output is so slow, yeah, this you are mass producing them incidentally. Yeah, I know, but not. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Iron won't work with blue inserters. I think more like red chips and blue chips. What's this? Well, those are slow as well, right? Over here. Well, 6 seconds, 10 seconds. So, yeah, blue chips might work. Yeah. Blue. No, those are half a second. So, no way in heck that blue chips or blue arms can keep up with that. No way in heck. And I doubt even the red chips will work with that. So there's one thing that I am thinking of right now, and that is the look of it, right? What about science packs? That's a good question, actually. This has 5, 6, 10, 24, so that could definitely benefit off of cheaper arms. 21, yes, and 21. So these last three especially could benefit from, and the black one as well, from cheaper arms. Darkstorm says, morning, Diablo, in chat. Well, good morning, Darkstorm. I'm happy you're here. Okay, so, having said that, like I was saying, I'm also thinking of the aesthetics, right? Of the way it looks. I know it's a lot of power. But I also like everything to look kind of uniform, and therefore the green arms to be everywhere. But seeing as this is already saving us 8 megawatts of power right here, and we need to do this 10 times at least, that's 80 megawatts of power that I don't have to build in the end. Changed your thoughts about building. That's my day done. Alright. Kind of. Brunsenstein says, many would be happy to get a how-to from the blood start up to blue science. Please consider it. Okay. From the bloody startup to blue science. Okay, well, and in what way do you mean that? How do you mean? Because if you watch the entire series, I do every color separately, and I show everything I build. Or is that not entirely what you mean? A tutorial. So from basically 0 to blue science. But then why stop at blue science, right? Why not go for all the sciences? What would you specifically be looking for? Yeah, no, that's actually the question I have. What is it specifically you're looking for? Because obviously, if you watch any of my playthroughs, you will see, because I show everything and because I do build, especially in the beginning, everything. You could use that as a tutorial on how to, because if you're just looking for a starter factory, for instance, to a start to get to blue science quickly or whatever, I can't show you that right now because we have actually cut the power here. But this is my starter factory, which I build kind of the same. There's some changes, but kind of the same every time because it gives me a nice setup to have everything done. A quickie. The problem is how to bind blue signs properly into an existing factory so that the user can further develop on their own. Okay. The setup is the crucial part. You know what? I think that's an interesting question. Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all, but that's okay. Let's kill this right here. Okay. So I think you ask an interesting question, and as I said, if you look at are my robots off? Yes. If you look at my did I zoom all the way out? No. This way you walk faster, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know. If you look at all my playthroughs, I basically have the same start that I use for most stuff. Because it gives me a nice clear layout of what goes where and how that is supposed to interact with each other. The problem with that, the problem with your question, I would say, is that there is no unified way for me to give you the answer to that question. Why? Because I don't know your setup. I don't know how your spaghetti looks, if you have any spaghetti at all. Maybe you do like me, like what you see here, and have a nice centered main bus and have everything, neatly ordered. Then again, still, I don't know where everything is, so I can't give you a clear answer as to, you have to do this, 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 this. I can, however, give you what I do, which basically is this. And again, if you watch any of at the start of any of my playthroughs, this will become clear from the start. I always start, obviously, after I've created some power, with a smelting area, iron on one side, copper on the other, so I can output that into a main belt, right? A main bus, the start of a main bus. Then I make sure I have enough steel smelting. Obviously, you start with only a few and make sure you have some steel on the line, and I make that into a separate line on the main bus. Then I had a little tiny area here that made gear wheels. Put that on a separate line on the bus. Obviously, once I grew bigger and bigger, I needed to add a larger area that made a lot more gear wheels, but that is later, right? That is later. You start off with only a few, like 2, maybe 4 smelters for steel, maybe 4 assemblers for gear wheels. What I then do is, because then I have steel and gear wheels, copper and iron on the line, I can start to think about, okay, I need green chips because that's the next step of it, right? So I build a little bit of green chips, put that on the line. Green chips will get me red, but, and here's the first problem you run into, red needs plastics. Plastics will need chemicals. Chemicals, you can build a really simple setup. Obviously, this looks a lot more complicated than what I started with, but you can start with a really simplistic setup that will get you plastics, but also get you everything else that you will need in the end. So this would be your next step. Now, I squeeze that in there because that's just the way I do things, but you can build that maybe even in line with this. So you could have green and then some chemicals and then have some red. I personally prefer green, red, and blue to be next to each other. The blessing and curse of Factorio is that there's dozens of ways of doing the same thing. The way I do blue signs may not be the same way one online does it, which may not be the same way as Diablo does it. Exactly, Darkstorm. That is exactly right. Brunson said, oh, there's been lots of things said. Sorry about that. I've been missing out a little bit. Andrew says, to be fair, this isn't a beginner's channel. We come here for stupid big setups. kind of agree. I do build stupidly big setups. Okay, that part is true, but I'm always ready to help anyone who has any questions whatsoever. So, you need to bring oil processing, e.g. I don't know that word. I don't know what that word means. I understand that oil processing can be difficult. Fix my factory. That might be a nice idea, Ash. That might be a nice idea indeed. Watch someone do that in City Skylines. Quite interesting. Okay. I was stuck at the step blue science to blue science, which is quite a big one. I agree with that. Says Brunsenstein. Okay. Sorry for disturbing the group. Don't be sorry, man. If you have a question, I'm here to answer. This is one of the things that I love doing. Really, I have friends that have recently started playing Factorio, and it's fucking hilarious to have them go, how does this thing work? I don't understand. And then I go on for like 4 hours on how every little aspect works and how you can fix it and how you can change it. And I love doing that. So distraction, not a problem. Yeah, I understand that. Okay, let me first start with the premise that Factorio is a game where you can always just do. And we are here to correct Diablo's answers. Well, thank you, One Online. Jeez, what a confidence. Factorio is a game where you can always just do and mess up. Let me keep it family friendly. And mess up and try again, right? So obviously I squeezed a lot of stuff in here because I designed it somewhere else. I designed it so I can squeeze it in here, and then I copy paste it in here, and we're done. I understand that oil is a challenge, is a hurdle, right? But what I would say to that is put down a pump jack on an oil patch, connect one of these refineries directly to that, or with a few pipes. Make sure you get some water in there, and you have some output, right? It works. Get some power in there, it works. Now what do you do with those outputs? Try and design something. Try and figure out how you would best place your pipes so they don't interfere with each other, and maybe put them in some tanks. I dislike using tanks. I do have a few because sometimes you need those to do some calculations on the fluids that you have, but that is more advanced stuff. I'm just saying I don't like tanks because tanks create a buffer, and a buffer is a very dangerous thing because it runs out and you don't notice it, and then you're in far worse trouble than you would be if you did not have tanks. Also, they take up a lot of room, and I like to build clean. So now you have some outputs. Put those into a tank, see what happens. After that, use whatever comes out to build whatever you want, right? In this case, you would need plastics to build red. Find out how much, with that one refinery, you actually are able to produce, right? Not that hard to do. You see how much comes out. You can build some factories behind it, some chemical plants behind it. Input some coal, input the petrol that outputs from the refinery, and there you go. You've got plastics, but probably not enough, right? And your balance will be off because you will maybe be producing too much petrol for the one chemical plant that you've built. All right, build a second chemical plant. How does that work out? And by doing that over and over and over and over again, you start to realize, and you can do a lot of calculations in your head eventually, right? you start to realize, all right, these are the ratios that I need. These are the ratios that I want to have in the end. You know, how much plastic would I need? So therefore, I need that many refineries and I need that many chemical plants, etc., etc. And that changes once you actually get to advanced oil refinery, right? Blue science needs lots of different stuff to bring into this right ratio is a challenge. Exactly, that is the exact challenge of the game. If we look at the blue science I have up here, I'm gonna be how do I say this? If you look at how I set up my blue science right here, which, you know, technically if we look at it, it's just this bit, right? That's all it is. That's all it is. I know that when you start out building in Factorio, this seems almost overwhelming, right? You need a sulfur, you need red chips. How the hell do I get red chips? Oh, poop, I need plastics for those. Then I also need to build engines, and I need steel and gear wheels and iron, and it's so much. But really, if you look at it just calmly, all the power is out right now, right? So nothing's moving. There's no stress, there's no nothing. If you look at it, basically we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients going into 2 lines of machines that feed into each other, that make a product. It's not that scary, it's just unknown. And the problem with unknown is that you have no idea where you're going or where you're going to end up. And that's why I say, just build. Just build. Same with like the oil. Put one of these down. I always, the way I did it for myself, and by the way, why am I missing in, never mind. I get squirreled a lot. The way that I like to do things for myself, even now, by the way, is if I need to make blue science and I don't know how to do it, what I do is I put down an assembler and I say, okay, I want blue science. Fine. What do I need? What do I need? I need sulfur. Am I already producing sulfur? No. Fine. What does sulfur need? Sulfur needs chemicals. Blah, 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 blah. I make sulfur. Now I've got sulfur on the line. Perfect. I can feed that in. Next. What do I need? Red chips? Red chips. Okay. Well, I am building green chips, which is half a red chip, but I also need plastics for that. Now, luckily, I already made some chemical plants because I needed sulfur. The output of that chemical plant, or half of the output of that chemical plant, instead of using for sulfur, I can use to make plastics. Fine. Now I can make red chips. Put it on the line, feed it in. Cool. What do I need for engine units? Okay, well, I need pipes, I need some gear wheels, and I need some steel. Luckily, the steel and the gear wheels I already put on the belt somewhere, on the main belt somewhere, so I can steal them from anywhere, right? Perfect. However, I don't have pipes on my line. All right, well, if we put down this thing, and we want to say build an engine, now we have steel and this on the line. So basically, if I put down a belt here, not even going to think about how or why or what, don't care. This is going to be half loaded with gear wheels and half loaded with steel. 2/3 already done. Perfect. All right, cool. So what else do I need? Pipes. What the hell? Okay, pipes. Well, pipes is basically only iron plates. So if I have a second input here, I can put a factory down here, feed those in, so I can make pipes. This is just to give you an idea into how I think about problems, right? How I work through these things. And you can even do it just in a SketchUp mode like this. Or you can use boxes, right? You can say, okay, this box will make, I will put it down, by the way. This box is representing this iron or this engine factory, right? So we need maybe 4 of those, I don't know. And then we need 1 of these pipe factories. So how am I going to feed all of that into... This is how I do a lot of my testing offline as well. just sketching it out with boxes, especially for layouts and that kind of stuff. But getting back to this, we already had 2/3 done, right? So we only needed this one. This one's pipes is basically only iron plates. So iron plates, we put in an iron plates, we put that in there, and then we take it out on the other side and go in there. Now we've got 2 belts, one filled with half of gear wheels, half of steel, and one filled with probably only half of pipes. Now notice I've not said anything about ratios. I've not said anything about speed. I've not said anything about creation speed or modules or any of that stuff, right? I've just built 2 factories. That's it. Nothing else. Obviously, we would input here, input there, whatever. Everything's in the wrong spot, but you know what I mean. Now we've got engines. Oh, this is not correct, by the way. Now we've got engines coming out this side, which we can feed into here. Hey, hang on. We've got engines. Wait, that was the last thing. I'm now building blue, right? Obviously, what you're now going to notice is that one of these ones, feeding one of these ones, not going to be the right ratio. But having that set up first, having that initial build, will make it so you can see what's happening. So you know what, I hate to say this, but timer. Oh, shoot, am I over time? I am over time. You know what, I'm going to finish my story because like I said, I like doing this. I've not done very much right now, right? I've just checked what I need. Okay, I need some chemical plants. Fine, I'll build 1 refinery, 1 chemical plant, see what comes out, see how those ratios work, get that on a line, right? I mean, what does sulfur really need? Sulfur needs iron. Yes, true. No, I don't think it even does, by the way. Before I give you incorrect information. No, look, sulfur just needs water and petrol. So, yeah. So it doesn't even need anything weird. It just needs the output from the refinery, and then some water, which you already have at the refinery, so you can, tap that off and push it in there. The red chips, like I said, most of which you already have, because red chips, if we look, need copper cable. Well, copper we have on the line, so we can easily make a design that incorporates an assembler that makes copper cable. Green chips we already have on the line because we already built those. Hey, plastic bars. All right, well, we already have some refineries that have an output. Fine. What do I need for plastics? Hey, I need the same petrol that I need for sulfur, but I also need some coal. Easy. Done. Coal, get in there. Find a coal patch, lay some belts, get some plastics. Cool. Done. Now, the most difficult thing about this entire thing was the third one, right? At least, that's my opinion. The engines, because it uses the most stuff. So, figure out what you need. What do you need? Well, you've got these 2 already on the belt, somewhere on your line somewhere, with the exception of the pipe, which only takes iron plates, which we already have on the belt. So, in that way, you can make very, very basic setups and then start to figure out, okay, now I've got this running, but obviously this one is not going to be producing enough for multiple labs, so how many do I want? Okay, I've now decided I needed 10, I need 6, I need 4, I don't care how many you need, but you've decided on a number. That means you now know, okay, one of these engine units cannot feed one of these, well, actually, technically it's a 1-to-1 ratio, but that's beside the point. All right, let me just call it correct. One of these engine units can keep up with one of these blue science factories, right? Fine. So if I need 6 of those, I need 6 of those. Does that change the amount of pipes that I need. You know what? Let me just build 6 of these. And maybe that changes the amount of stuff I need to put on the belt here as well. Like steel and gear wheels. Maybe I need to build more of those. But this is how you expand and expand to get to a number that you want. Now, I personally don't go beyond 6 machines for every color in my starting setup, because that feeds, I think I have 16 labs here, which the first science that you do, that's okay. 16 labs is quite a lot. Obviously, once you get to building what I'm trying to do in this map, 8,192 labs, yeah, you need a different design. You need to think about things differently. But to have this first setup, I always start from the end and work my way backwards. I start with, what do I want? I want blue signs. Fine. What do I need? I need these 3 things. How do I get those? And just take it one step at a time, and you'll always get there. It doesn't have to look pretty. It doesn't have to be perfectly ratioed, but it will work, right? It will do something. And that's when you that's when you can start thinking about design, when you can think about ratios, about, remember, spaghetti is delicious. Indeed. So don't worry about looks, don't worry about anything else. Just worry about, I need this one factory to output blue signs. What do I need and how do I get there? I hope that was in any way helpful, Brunsenstein. I really do. Obviously, if you have more questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm always willing to answer if I can, and I hope I did a somewhat decent job of it. But you can be the the judge of that. Thank you indeed for your clear explanations. Great. Thank you very much, Brunsenstein. Okay. And actually, you know what, Ash, I kind of like the idea of a Fix My Factory series, especially now that I'm streaming more. That could be an interesting thing to do or have. Thanks for your dedication as well. You are welcome, Brunsenstein. I do it with pleasure and love. Pleasure and love, always. Okay, so, and this obviously goes for all the other colors as well, right? This goes for anything you build, by the way. If it's steel, gear wheels, just start at the end, see what you need, build one, see how that works, and then go from there. It doesn't have to be pretty, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to work. And from there you can grow. Maybe dedicate like 30 minutes a week towards that, but only if a factory save file comes in. Yeah, like exactly. I think that might be, but I think that might be a good idea. But I'll have to think about promotion. I'll have to think about, you know, how do I get the word out that people can actually send me this stuff for me to look at. I did some of that before. Yeah, as an occasional thing, exactly. I did some of that before for some setups, and I do really like that. Remember, of course, it does take me a lot of time offline because I get a file in and I have to check it and I have to get familiar with the I wanted to say interface. That's not what I meant. With the environment, with what people have built, how everything is connected, and then I can give my opinion on it, right? What is setup of your main bus? Well, at this moment in time, I have iron, copper, steel, gear wheels, red, green, and blue, plastics, low-density structures, coal, stone, and batteries. Now, as you may see, none of these ones actually get used beyond this point. So they're mainly down here for aesthetics. This one I could break off here. This one I could break off here. Stone I could break there. And low density structures I could break here because it doesn't even be needed down here. I did do a little bit of a sneaky sneak where the low density structures, I knew they wouldn't be going up further than this, and I knew sulfur would not go beyond this point, so I broke that off and stole that space for low density structures to go up here and into here. That's a puzzle you will have to face yourself, because I don't know what your layout is and I don't know where all your factories are. So this is my setup right now, but it probably won't work for what you've built because you probably have a completely different factory. I do that when I want to break from my maps. I look at multiplayer maps that some idiot has gone on and messed it up and fix it. Oh, okay. No, I don't believe you. I'm not insulted at all. I'm not even know what you're talking about. So, yeah, a little bit of a different ending for today's episode, which is fine. But we do have another game to play today. Obviously. Yeah, we do have a little bit of a... That's a disgusting sentence, one online, and I will not repeat it. Okay, that's childish. I know, but I like it anyway. Yeah. So, just do, man. That's the basic message. Just do. And if you get stuck, if you really don't know what to do anymore, give me a shout. We'll look at it together. Okay, so having said that, I'll walk my ass back to... I'm gonna run into that water, am I? Nope. To where I was. And then I'll close this episode and we can get to the next thing, because I want to get to Opus Magnum, which is what we're going to play after this. So, stick around if you're on Twitch right now. If you're on YouTube, thank you for watching. And I'll close it out like I always do if I get to... Yeah, here we are. This is where we were. Perfect. Right, still have to think about power, though. This was a nice reprieve from a difficult thing, but still have to think about power. So, thanks again. You are very welcome, Brunsenstein. Very welcome indeed. Talking about that, says one online, someone said about doing some work on your map ready for all this building. I'll have to think about that one online, because I don't think there's much to do yet. Because I'm working in a testing environment, anything you do here does not get saved to the actual map. So working in this map as a multiplayer wouldn't do anything, right? And I can't work in my actual map because there I haven't turned everything off, and I haven't obviously cleared out enough space, biters and trees and all that kind of stuff, to actually do the work. So... unless you are suggesting which I'm not going to do, because I'm going to make that real clear from the start, set up a multiplayer map during the week when I'm not playing, so that people can go in there and fix or change or help out. Yeah, no, not going to do that, because first of all, I don't know how to... I tried to set up a headless server and I couldn't get it to work for some reason. Plus... I really do want to be there when everything gets done. So, there's that. We'll have to wait. Maybe, you know what? Let me think about this for a moment. What I can do, maybe, but I'll have to give this a thought. So I'm not promising anything, but maybe once we actually have this purple science setup done, this ginormous purple science setup, we can, we can do a multiplayer in the real map where we can all work together to clear out biters, to make room, chop trees, for when we actually get to the part where we actually start building everything. So that is that could be doable. Yes. My suggestion was to build more power setups and mine ready. And mine's already. Yes. So okay, we could do a few. God, the mines. Don't worry about the mines. The mines are fine. We're already at mining productivity 7. I mean, what could go wrong? Brunsenstein, the smelter idea is invigorating. Okay, that's good. Could you share this setup? Yes, I could. Yes, I could. I actually took the link to my blueprint book out of the description because it didn't seem no one was using it. What I'll do is I'll put a link in the yeah, I think that's the best thing to do. I'll put a link in the Discord channel, in the Factorio channel in my Discord server. I have forgotten, by the way, to put the Discord link. No, I'm not going to post it here, Brunsenstein. That's good. If that's okay with you. I'll put it on Discord, but I kind of forgot, I guess, to put my Discord link on my channel. Yeah, I'll put that there right next. Well, you know what? I'll put that there in the break. That's fine. And then you can find the Factorio channel, and I'll put it as a pinned message on top. There you will find my blueprint book. And the starter factory should be in there, I think. Otherwise, I'll... you know what? To cover my ass and make sure I don't make promises I cannot keep, let me say this. I will make sure that all gets done after I've done streaming today. So I can have a little bit of a break right now. But first, I still haven't finished the episode. Gosh. Sorry about this. Okay, hang on, Twitch. Let me finish my episode for the YouTubes, for my friends over at YouTube, so we can continue with Opus Magnum after this one, and I will explain a little bit more as to what I'm going to do. See you all Tuesday then. Yes, see you Tuesday, Andrew. Okay, so for now, I'm going to say thank you to my patrons for sponsoring this channel. It helps, it motivates. Thank you very much. And to anyone else, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or ideas. My name is Diablo, and I will see you next time.